inside his own 10. Let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sun Devils offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team,
there he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down a two-hand touch?
No. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
and they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some...
Turning it off! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give is to Taylor. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
They'll finally bring him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the big fella. Drag down, Liddell moves the sticks for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella. I trust I'm going to find that matchup and get him the football for the first down.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Got a man, it's Taylor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield, go first.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Taylor has it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Ball sitting right at the 50-yard line, and they'll go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Harrison. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, but not before the change move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morris. Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. putting up the field goal. They're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give is to Taylor. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Morris. Short hands, it's Taylor. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the 1st down.
Yeah, those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the 1st down.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sims. Rushes on him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield.
expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football. Be physical. Get a big game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Release to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throws to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Cavaliers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. That will be enough to move the chains and give have taken it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ennis. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Taylor has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Virginia. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the point after is good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the wideout. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Fires to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was an nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Morris. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. He went in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Yeah, thank you, miss. Okay.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cavaliers are in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Ennis. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Pulls it in. It's McClain. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Tyson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half and say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Back to pass, it's Morris. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leads it on the inside with the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ennis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making a play.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Wants to throw. It's Morris. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to it.
Touchdown, Virginia! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Snags it over the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent. And he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone is Ross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. He leaves it with his back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to pass, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'll lob to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Courtney. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches at When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there, broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ennis. That throwing catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Cavalier! And the comeback is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass, it's Sims. Deep shot for the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
They're trying to hit the angle route to the running back coming out of the backfield. It's a good route, but the running back couldn't make the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Release to the back. Got a man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Release to the running back. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to get the field.
Touchdown, Virginia! A Lazarus-like comeback was underway. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Scanning the field, it's Sims. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight
flawless execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pulls it in.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They're going back to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Run the gun. The running back has it. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cavaliers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Morris. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cavaliers have moved it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires toward the target. Got him in the open. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to barge in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. And the final moment, they've taken the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He's looking to pass. Throws to the back. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as a 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's McClain. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been